Check out this setup right here. Canon R5C 8K recording with 4K HDMI out for monitoring. At the same time, using Hollyland Mars 4K transmitter right here, clients can review 4K wirelessly on the Hollyland Mars M1. You see raw 3D fisheye image and can zoom in 4 times to see close-up details. How about this setup? CoolCam 8K Enterprise with 4K 30 frames per second HDMI out, pick up remotely up to 450 feet, Mars 4K receiver the 4K video into my laptop. We go live on YouTube 360 using vMix and multiple remote CoolCam 8K Enterprise units. And how about this one? CoolCam 8K is going live in 4K 360 on YouTube with a live picture-in-picture of a moving 2D camera inside, remotely receiving signal from a Mars 4K transmitter. I'm just scratching the surface of what you can do with the 4K wireless transmission system and a 4K transceiver display. Today, we are going to review the Hollyland Mars 4K and Hollyland Mars M1. We will do a real-world distance test with optical with the Mars 4K alone and the Mars 4K and the Mars M1 as a receiver combo, which no one has done that yet on the internet. We will then do latency tests with the Mars 4K alone and the combo. We will test the system with Insta360 Titan, Insta360 Pro 2 to see if it can replace a very unreliable Foresight system. And more importantly, a tutorial on how to use them as a on-set live monitoring system for clients and how to go live wirelessly in 360 VR. Is this budget wireless transmission system and the monitor combo for you? Let's find out. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Hugh here. If you work in the 2D world with clients or with a first AC as a focus puller, I don't think I need to explain how important having a wireless transmission system on set. But if you are a 360 or VR180 filmmakers with the Canon R5C and the dual fisheye lens right here, this might be news for you, as I am taking on bigger and bigger clients. Having video feeds onto my client, to my director, to my sound guy, and the lighting technicians is extremely helpful. Time is money on set. In order to explain to my sound guy that his shotgun microphone is in the frame in the fisheye, it is way easier to just show him with this. This is not for everyone though, so don't just go out and buy one. Let's review it first and see if you need this for your next professional 2D or VR production. Let's start with the price. Mars 4K is only $699, so it's not Teradek's expensive. Teradek's wireless transmission system is the movie industry standard, but the Teradek's 4K LT will cost at least $4,000 US, if not more. Mars 4K has HDMI 2.0 allowing up to 4K 30 frames per second output and 3G SDI up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. Yes, 4K is only available in HDMI. It does not really matter for VR camera as all of them are HDMI. Having 12G SDI though will be great, but it is not $3,000 more great. Teradek's 4K LT has 750 feet range. Mars 4K has 450 feet range, with a direct line of sight though. There are lots of reviews on the internet now out there that only test the direct line of sight, but that rarely happen in the real world shooting scenario. So we are going to do a wall test. So right now we're gonna do a range test, but with a lot of obstacle. So right here you see that we have the Mars M1, Mars 4K capturing right now. As you see right now, it's 4K 30 frame. So I'll go ahead. I'm gonna go out of my house. It's pretty dark right here, but go to the studio. Now we're in the backyard. Over you see it. You still see it. You still have a signal. We walk through our backyard. Keep going. Walk into my house. Still have signal. Pretty far. That is definitely more than 100 feet. I keep walking, keep walking. I gotta go into my bathroom. Hopefully my bathroom door open. Yes. Here is my bathroom. Right there, right there. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go into my studio. That is behind a couple of, oh, right here, we lost signal. Okay, let's just check out, see if you go back out. Go in here, you're going back out. Boom! Take about like 5-6 seconds to going back your signal. So let's continue test. Let me go upstairs right now. So now you're going through a wall. If you see that, I'm going through a wall. I'm going upstairs right now. You gotta go through a wall. Boom. Now I lost signal again. Okay, now instead of using M1, we're gonna use directly the Mark 4K receiver. And with my portrait display right here, right now, I'm in a studio. So let's go ahead and do the range test. Let's go outside. It's pretty dark right now. It's starting to set already. So hopefully you still see it. And now we have sunlight. I'll keep going. We're gonna go the same distance. You gotta go into my house right now. All the way from my backyard. I'm gonna go the same distance. So last time, we dropped right here. Okay, that's actually dropping right now. Oh, actually not dropping yet. It's still going up, still moving, but the frame broken. Okay, but we dropped completely here. So it's around the same distance. So the Mark M1 and the Mars M1 and the Mars 4K is exactly the same distance. So that's good to know. At least not like this is further than the other one. They are exactly the same system. So let's see system pick up. Okay, pick up back up right now immediately. So pretty good. So let's go upstairs right now. We know that that's where we lost signal. Let's go upstairs, go upstairs, go upstairs. Oh, we still have it. You see, you still have it. Ooh, it's still a little bit drop from now. You see the counter going up. Okay, right here. So all the way upstairs right here, we lost it again. Now, let's talk about latency, another very important consideration when choosing a wireless video system. Here, we have the Canon C70 as the main camera shooting my iPhone 14 with a clock. As you see, there is already a 150 millisecond delay from the real world to the onboard camera monitor. We have the Mars 4K transmitter attached on top of the C70 with HDMI with 4K output. In the ideal world, you should use the 3G SDI instead. It has less latency, but most of you getting this setup is using 4K HDMI, so we gotta stick to HDMI. The Mars 4K receiver connects directly into my Razer 15 Studio laptop. And the Mars M1 acts as a 4K receiver here as well. Let's run the clock and pause a frame. In the HD mode, for the Mars 4K and the M1 combo, the latency to the camera is 250 milliseconds, and the latency to the real world is 330 milliseconds. For just the Mars 4K receiver, the latency to the camera is 450 milliseconds, and to the real world is 580 milliseconds. So it is definitely not 60 milliseconds as Hollyland advertised on their website. We clearly see the M1 and 4K combo is better, a lot better than Mars 4K alone. It is reasonable as there is less HDMI and less equipment between the signals. This is a big reason why I'm choosing the combo instead of just the Mars 4K alone. 200 milliseconds is a big deal if you are doing focus pulling. We then switch to speed mode. Combo to the real world is about 250 milliseconds and Mars 4K alone is about 330 milliseconds. It's improved a bit, but in the ideal world, we should have zero latency, like the Teradek 4K LT. I don't want to make this unbiased review into an advertisement for Mars 4K, so I'm going to skip all the obvious benefit of this unit, like the full metal body, color LED on the side display, fan control, and very small antenna right here. You can read all of them on the official website, and they are mostly true except the latency issue. One thing I do want to mention, the feature that professional hate but I love is the USB-C power. Having an extra heavy Sony battery is annoying for run and gun. Using PT power like the Canon R5C right here is smarter and unifies my power solution workflow. My ZG Syn V-Lock battery plate right here can power all my Hollyland gear with PD or USB power or D-Tab with just one big V-Lock battery. It's actually the key for me to use them all in production. I am lazy, and if I need to charge more than one battery, I'm probably not gonna use them. Let's talk more about the Mars M1 4K monitor right here. It does everything a 4K monitor should do with a really well-built metal body, and it is 1000 nit brightness, pretty standard. It's not as bright as my Portkey BM5WR for my Red Komodo, which is 2200 nits. Recently, there has been a significant update that makes the M1 even better though. Now it has recording and playback up to 3 minutes with just internal memory. You cannot explore this recording and it will be deleted when the monitor is turned off, but it is still a very quick feature to review the shot we just took with, let's say, your clients. When combined with Mars 4K or the Hollyland mobile app, you can send this recording to 4 other devices to review the take. I can tell you how much time I'm saved with this feature alone, instead of going into my camera, play mode for review. Now let's talk about why the Mars M1 is a great budget 4K monitor for Canon R5C shooting in VR180 with a dual fisheye lens. The biggest reason is it works out of the box with the Mars 4K system, so you have a 4K feed to your client's hands right here. It has 4x zoom on the 4K image, so the client can pan around to find places they want to focus in. It also has a really good focus peaking to really help nail focus in VR180, which is always pretty hard on a tiny on-camera display. There is one problem though. I hope Hollyland can fix it in the future. When shooting in Canon RAW LT in 8192 by 4320, the HDMI out is 4069 4K. Both Mars 4K and the Mars M1 cannot display a resolution more than UHD 4K, so we have to drop down the resolution to 1080p. Mars M1 is $549, one of the most affordable 4K monitor out in the market. Also act as a transmitter. So if you don't have a monitor yet for your Canon VR180 setup or your 2D filming setup, I would highly recommend it. When it used as a transmitter monitor, it will send the camera feed to also 4 other mobile devices with the Hollyland app installed. So essentially, you got 5 monitors in the price of 1. So if your son guy is practicing social distancing, he can just use his iPhone to watch the camera feed in the corner somewhere. If you are a professional 360 filmmaker, you may wonder if it's possible to use the Mars 4K combo with the installed 360 Titan or the Pro 2. Let's find out together. So right now at the Titan shooting an 8K 3D, 30 frames per second, and we connect the cord with the mini HDMI right here, as you see right here, all the way down into right here. As you see, we receive a signal, and the signal is at 1080p, 60 frames per second. As you see right here, you see the full 260 video right here in equal rectangular mode, which is amazing. Yeah, we can see it, but hold on. Now let me go ahead. As you see, I gotta hit record. immediately the signal drop. So yes, with the Titan of the Insta260 Pro 2, while recording, you actually don't get anything out from the HDMI port right here, so you will not see a signal. But if it's on standby, let me just stop recording. As you see, the image shows back up again because now the HDMI is sending signal again to the system. So it's a bummer, it does not work with the Titan, but if you just need a preview in the distance, this is still pretty good solution because this gonna be way better and way further distant than the far side from the Insta260 Titan or the Pro 2. Now, let's talk about how I set up the wireless 4K 360 live stream with the Mars 4K. It's pretty impressive when you can run around with a 360 camera without cable limitation in 4K quality directly onto YouTube VR. Think about the use case like remote site inspection, remote house showing, and all kind of VR training for big corporations. What I'm going to teach you right now is going to make you thousands of dollars easily. If you appreciate my research and my development and my continued contribution to the 360 and VR community, please consider give this video a like and also consider subscribing. As you see here, my CoolCam 8K Enterprise is outputting a 4K 30 frames per second stitch 360 video using HDMI into the Mars 4K transmitter. The Mars 4K receiver is attached to my Camlink 4K USB dongle via HDMI 2.0. You can also do the exact same thing with the Insta260 Pro 2 or the Insta260 Titan. They both have a 4K 30 frames per second stitch 360 output directly from the HDMI MIDI port underneath the camera. On the computer side, we use vMix. You can use any live stream software though, does not have to be vMix. The free OBS works just fine as well, as we are simply just live stream 4K video directly onto YouTube. YouTube VR is the magic here, and it is also free. You don't need 1,000 subscribers to go live in 360 by the way. Watch the tutorial right here. See that? We are live in 360 on YouTube right now. Anybody in the world can see this 360 live stream if you send them the very secret URL if it is unlisted, or you can just go live in public to the world. Now, I go pick up the 360 camera, unplug the power cable, and go walk around. I am all the way out in my backyard. It is still live in 360 as you see right here. There is a delay, but that is YouTube VR, not the Mars 4K delay. Now we are going one step further. We are going to make a 360 camera stationary, so not to make the viewers in VR headset sick. This time we use CoolCam 8K live stream software from Canon. We then connect my Canon C70 with the Mars 4K transmitter, and the receiver is again connected to the Camlink 4K with HDMI. Inside CoolCam Live software, we bring in picture window like so. We basically pull in a Canon C70 feed inside an immersive 360 live stream environment. Very freaking cool! The C70 has amazing image quality as well. Now I can go run around with my C70 and you can see it inside 360. The benefit of doing things this way is to eliminate motion sickness in VR and also keep up close on an object like so. Now you have two different ways to go live in 360 wirelessly with the reliable signal for up to 450 feet in 4K. Pretty cool, huh? Comment below if you have other creative ways or idea to use this technical setup I just showed you for your business. Thank you so much for watching. For the advanced viewers, you may wonder if there is a way to see a full 3D 180 inside a VR headset as a live video feed instead of just on a flat screen on the Mark M1. And the good news is, yes, there is! The next tutorial, I will teach you how to set up your own VR DIT station and VR live video village to get live feed from your Canon R5 or Canon R5C inside the Meta Quest 2 or the Meta Quest Pro. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss that awesome tutorial or any technical solution that you wouldn't find anywhere else on the internet. I will see you next time.